A trillion trails of information in your personal constellation. It's Rhyme and Reason 904.
Here's your rhyme and reason. Oh yeah.
Hey there, Tony here, and yes, I've got some information for you today. But I'm going to be talking about information that somebody else already had for you a long time ago. Well, potentially a long time ago, because I don't know how old you are, but I'm thinking that you're old enough that it's been a while. And I'm talking about the information inside your cells that determine whether you'd have brown or blue or green eyes, and they determined whether you'd have black or brown or blonde hair, and whether you'd be a boy or a girl. And those are the only choices, by the way. You take a trillion trails of that information, you see where it goes, and I believe you'll come to the same conclusion I did.
Whoa, dude, that sounds complex. My head just exploded.
Exactly, and that's just 1 trillion trails. You could take a lot more than that and still remain in the cells of one single person. Just you, for instance. Yeah, you're going to need to stock up because that's going to be a long journey. Okay, think about the thoughts and memories you have floating around in your mind right now. Those thoughts and those memories have no physical parts. In fact, you can't feel them, you can't smell them, you can't taste them, hear them, or see them. And here's the thing. They didn't create themselves. Information can't do that. It's too complex. I know I keep saying that, but I just can't help myself. It's true. The information in the DNA of each of your cells is basically equal to a library with 4,000 books. It's like your body isn't a single star, it's a whole constellation. So, to say that much data, yes, data, not data, stored in the 37 trillion cells in your body happened by chance mutations is ludicrous. And that's not to be confused with Ludacris, a rapper, although he is ludicrous. Anyway, why would you or anybody prefer to believe in chance, circumstance, and some sort of mutations dance? And why wouldn't you or anybody prefer to believe in the living, loving God who wants us to live forever? Why? Chance, circumstance, and mutations, they don't care whether you live or die. So they certainly don't care if you live forever. In fact, they only contribute to your hopelessness until they eventually erase your hope altogether. So, what you going to do with this information? You going to toss it aside? Make fun of it? Sure, those options are at your disposal. You're free to use them. So far, you're free to. But you could also check out a lot of scientific links that I've shared at tonyfunderburk.com, because I don't want you to take my word for it. You can, if you want, if you trust me that much. But don't take my word for it. Check out those links and see if your belief system is challenged. At least challenged. Who knows? Maybe your belief system will change. That happens a lot when people open their eyes to the truth. It does. It has. And if it hasn't already happened for you, I hope it does real soon. Through the trillion trails of starlight caught up in the constellations grows a great galactic garden, fiery flowers in formations. Watered with the words of wisdom, the designer deemed to say, with love we can look and listen to the Milky Way bouquet. By the way, Milky Way Bouquet is an instrumental. It's included on a popular collection of lullabies called Lullaby Bye. And you can get all the songs in a unique songbook. It's a coloring and drawing book for kids by the same title. There's a link at tonyfunderburk.com/trillion trails. But you're not required to do that for any reason at all. It's just something I offer there that kids do like. They do like it. So if you have kids or know some kids or know someone who has some kids or know someone who knows some kids, it's a good link to go get this book. And your support is always welcome. One way you can do that, that's an easy, inexpensive, call it free, way to do that is go to my sponsor, tonyfunderburk.com, enter your email and confirm that you did that, and I'll send you some complimentary goodies right away. And that's almost affordable. Complimentary is almost affordable for just about anybody. And that does it for this episode of the Rhyme and Reason Podcast 904. Thanks so much for tuning in. And as always, don't ever forget, life has rhyme and reason because God made you.
Here's a rhyme and reason.